Hey everyone, Kelsey Norman here, host of the podcast Speeding Bullitt, the life and films of Steve McQueen, and on this episode of Collecting McQueen, I'm going to be looking at the 2 issues of Wanted, Dead or Alive comic books produced by Dell Western Adventure Comics. Wanted, Dead or Alive is Steve McQueen's Western TV show that ran from the fall of 1958 to the spring of 1961, which, along with films like The Blob, Never So Few, and The Magnificent Seven, helped launch Steve McQueen into movie stardom. Prior to Wanted, Dead or Alive, Steve was making appearances in films as an extra, performing in various anthology series, and appearing on episodic TV programs such as Westinghouse Studio One's The Defender, Tales of Wells Fargo, and the 4-star production Trackdown, which led to him receiving his own show as bounty hunter Josh Randall for 94 episodes.
Oh, you gotta help. My plane was delayed and I'm late. I haven't got much time. And I've gotta talk Ann into marrying me while she's still unemployed.
McQueen was a different kind of guy to play a TV cowboy, with articles and reviews of the show often focusing on McQueen's method acting training in New York, along with comments about his lifestyle and his tight pants. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of original Wanted, Dead or Alive memorabilia available for fans of McQueen and the show. There's some trading cards, a board game, a few toy models of his gun, some impossible to find rubber figurines, and these Dell Western Adventure comic books. Dell Comics was the comic book publishing division of Dell Publishing, which produced comics from 1929 to 1974. At its peak, Dell claimed to be the world's largest comics publisher, selling 26 million copies each month. The Dell Western Adventure comics, such as these 2 issues of Wanted, Dead or Alive, were a collaboration between Dell, who handled the publishing, and Western Publishing, who handled the distribution and financing of the books. Western owned the licenses for characters from Walt Disney Productions, Warner Brothers, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Edgar Rice Burroughs, and Walter Lantz Studio, producing comics based on those characters as well as original works. They made comics based on other TV westerns besides Wanted, Dead or Alive, including Bat Masterson, Cheyenne, Have Gun Will Travel, The Rifleman, and many others. In 1962, Western ended its partnership with Dell and published comics through their own imprint, Gold Key Comics. Each one of these Wanted, Dead or Alive comic books contains 36 pages of 4-color Western comic action presented over multiple original stories involving bounty hunter Josh Randall. He's on the cover of each issue holding his co-star, a shortened rifle called the Mare's Leg. The books measure 7 1/4 inches wide by 10 1/4 inches tall and are presented in English. Issue 1102 was published in May of 1960 with a price tag of 10 cents. Issue 1164 was published in May of 1961 with an increased price of 15 cents. The 1164 issue seems to exist in 2 versions, with a different ad on the back page depending on which version you have. These comics were a great way for Wanted, Dead or Alive to extend its reach outside the television series and allow fans to engage with Josh Randall and his adventures whenever they wanted to. As you can imagine, with these comics' original intention being literature to be consumed by kids, these 60-plus-year-old comic books are difficult to find in good condition. Most offerings you find on eBay or through online booksellers are beat to hell, with covers containing writing, folds, or tears. Versions in similar condition to the ones I own will cost you roughly $100 US. But if you don't want to own the books and you just want to enjoy the stories contained within them, you can freely read them online through a variety of sites.